can, close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. And I want you to become aware of any sense of a story you have going on in your head right now. It might be a story about your business or a relationship or your life. It might be a poor me story. It might be a gratitude story. But just become aware of the primary story that you're aware of that is the most easy for you to get in touch with in this moment. And as you become aware of any story that's running through your head, realize that it's just a story. It's a mental loop you have going on in your head. These stories we create are like a movie that we're in the middle of. And in actuality, a movie isn't real. As soon as you step outside of a movie you're watching, it loses its impact on you. In the same way, once you recognize that a story is just a story in your head and it's not reality, you can be less impacted by it. So imagine you can take this movie you're in, this story you're in, and place it right now in a big box on a shelf near you. Imagine that now. This box will keep your story for safekeeping while you explore what's outside of the story running in your head. You can retrieve your story later on if you want, but for now, with that story freed from your head, there's a little more space in there. Notice you may feel a little bit lighter or a little bit more free now that this story is safely locked away. And finally, there are stories that are so subtle or so always present that we don't realize that they're a story. Mostly because it's like a fish in water. They're invisible to us. One of those stories is a story we have about time. The story we have about time is that we're on some kind of timeline that goes from the past to the future. However, in our direct experience, we're always just in the present moment, and the future is not guaranteed. So right now, imagine this story of moving through time, which we make up, is also lifted from you and drifts into the secure box for safekeeping. What's left is simply being here right now, with no past and no future. With no past or future, you experience an eternal stream of continuous now moments. So the story of time, as well as all the other stories you may have had in your head, are all safely and securely stored in this box on a shelf near you, freeing you to fully enter into the now stream. Even the story that you're a separate ego moving through time can all fall away. What's left is just awareness of now, awareness of sensations, and beingness. Thoughts and emotions may continue to drift by, But you gently let them go as you identify with the ocean of awareness rather than gain lost in the thoughts drifting by. You are the ocean of awareness. You are in an ocean of awareness. In the now stream you are in, you are aware of thoughts and sensations, but because you are no longer lost in their story that they sometimes create, they can slide off you like Teflon. Your thoughts or sensations or story no longer need to stick to you and cause any reaction. With no future, there's no need to know what anything means or no need to judge anything. In this now stream you're in, you can be totally innocent to experience each new feeling and sensation in a completely fresh way. Just allow everything to be exactly as it is. Complete innocence to the thoughts, vibrations, and sensations that you're now experiencing. In this place of full acceptance and welcoming, there's a part of you that can fully expand and just be. So just be. Enjoy the feeling of nothing to do, no problem to solve, no story to believe. Relax into the feeling of one moment after another of fresh, innocent awareness, like how a newborn experiences the world. Notice if you get lost in thoughts or story, and just gently say, no thank you, and come back to the now stream of sensations. In a moment, I'm going to have you very, very slowly open your eyes so you can experience the world with completely fresh, innocent eyes, free of any story about yourself or the world, like you just arrived here on planet Earth. Take your time to very, very slowly open your eyes as if for the first time. As you slowly begin to look around at the forms around you, see them free of any story. Begin to move your body like a newborn, as if moving for the first time, marveling at this body instrument you have control over. Notice if you have any story about your body that arises. And if so, say no thank you, and just go back to seeing and sensing. Finally, when you're ready, move very, very slowly into your life, maintaining your connection to awareness, seeing through whatever character you create, whatever stories you create, and let them pass through without getting involved in them, like water off a duck's back. And instead, just go back to the present moment, the now moment of enjoying and opening fully to the sensations and experience of being fully alive.